What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I'm back again, and this time in front of me I've got the iPad Magic Keyboard. Right from the back you can kind of feel the iPad, this Magic Keyboard is a lot heavier than the Smart Folio. This feels almost the same weight as the iPad itself. And yeah, you've got various different viewing angles with the Magic Keyboard. And it kind of just, as you can see from the diagram, the iPad just kind of floats on top of the keyboard, whereas in the old or in the Smart Folio keyboard it just sits using this hinge mechanism like this. It's just a bunch of magnets, and the iPad just sits accordingly in those two modes. So I guess you could say that's a limitation on the old or Smart Folio keyboard. So yeah, first impressions is very heavy. So I'm gonna just peel off the tab on the side. And don't forget guys, if you do want to pick one up, I'll leave the cheapest links in the description box below. Okay, so just lifting it up. So I picked mine up in black just because I wasn't sure if the white one was going to leave any scratches. Super nice, super premium unboxing experience. So you got the cutout camera, or cutout hole for the camera. Got this little plastic or cardboard thing in here, designed by Apple. Some paperwork and stuff. Some literature which we don't need. Nice. So this is the keyboard. And yeah, there's you can adjust this portion here. And this portion at the back here, this lower part, it doesn't really move much except for just this initial kind of open. It locks into place, and then beyond that it's this region that actually moves. Okay, in terms of weight, yeah, it's definitely a lot heavier than the Smart Folio keyboard. The keys are a lot better, like so much better. Yeah, the keys are a lot better. The trackpad is actually really nice. It's very similar to my Surface one. I don't know if it's glass or not, but it's super satisfying just to press. You've got the arrow keys, you've got a full set of number keys, standard QWERTY keyboard, command option control, the global icon for like emoji and languages and stuff. You got cutout for your camera, which is over there, and then on the side here you basically got a USB-C port as well, which is good. So I believe that will allow you to charge the iPad as well. Okay, so let's actually install the iPad into the new case. So let's do that. Yeah, if I compare the two keys, this one's a lot softer. This one feels a lot more satisfying. With this one as well, this is actually my second Smart Folio keyboard. The first one I got had some issues where when I was pressing a button, some of the buttons or keystrokes weren't being recognized, or if I pressed E, I think I had to press very hard for the E to appear. So yeah, I guess in terms of longevity, the new one probably is better. Okay, so let's attach this on. That was super easy. It kind of just clicks on through magnets. So I'm just literally just putting the iPad, sticking it on, and it just stays. Amazing. It's already connected. It's fantastic. Okay, so I'm just on the Notes app here. So it would be easier to kind of show the typing experience on it. So I'm going to say, hi, my name is Dylan. I am recording a YouTube video. This is super satisfying to type on. Yeah, it's definitely a lot more pleasant to actually type on the Magic Keyboard. If you are somebody who is actually using the iPad to type a lot, then I would definitely recommend the Magic Keyboard. The downside with this keyboard is actually the angles are not optimized for handwritten notes. So if I turn this from the side, like so, you can kind of tilt it only so far, only that far. That's not really that practical, if I'm being honest. That is not enough of an angle for you to have a pleasant writing experience. But it is very pleasant to actually type. So there are limitations with this Magic Keyboard. Let's try out the cursor. Oh, nice. So the cursor has just appeared here. I think there are some settings that we can find. See if we search, just like cursor. There we go. So all I did was just search for cursor in the settings, gliding control. Here we go. Gliding cursor. So there's different kind of modes that we can use: single, refined, precise. Nice. And we've got different cursor speeds, head tracking, etc, etc. Large cursor. You can change the cursor color as well if you want. And different gestures as well. So that's pretty cool. So if I wanted to kind of go to the menu, I can kind of use 3 fingers on the cursor here, and as you can see, it's going to that menu here. That's nice. If I want to switch windows, I can very easily. It's very smooth, effortless. So actually, I think for general day-to-day function, using these Magic Keyboard would be way more useful than the Smart Folio keyboard. The instance in which I would prefer the Smart Folio, so in terms of portability, 100% Smart Folio is way more portable. It's a lot more lighter. This feels quite heavy. This feels like a good laptop, you know. So if you are actually going to be typing quite a lot, then I would go with this one, just because the keyboard is better. But if you are traveling and moving around, like for example, if I'm on the ward, I would actually prefer to have this on the ward than this, because with the Smart Folio I can move around and carry this thing. It's so light, and when you are on the ward, you are always moving around. The Magic Keyboard is literally like if you're on a train journey and you need to get some work done, you're just sitting in one spot, you know, in which case I would 100% go with the Magic Keyboard. But in terms of portability, 100% the Smart Folio is better, and it's way more optimized for handwritten notes. Those 2 angles that you get, like here and here, are way more optimized for handwritten notes compared to the Magic Keyboard. But at the end of the day, it does come down to preference. I would actually recommend buying both, trying them both out, and then returning whichever one you feel doesn't fit your needs. But yeah, so this is pretty handy. It's an adapter that connects via USB-C. It has a USB-C on the receiving side, HDMI, and a standard USB-A cable. So what I'm going to do is take this out here. This thing is pretty expensive though. This was 75 quid, just this adapter. Okay, so I'm just going to hook this onto the side of the iPad here, like so. So as you can see guys, I've basically hooked up my iPad Pro onto my display here, and if I just type in, I don't know, let's type in YouTube, what's appearing on the iPad is also appearing on my screen as well here. So as you can see, I watch a bit of Greg Doucette, got a bit of Yu-Gi-Oh, some other fellow tech reviewers, med students. But yeah, I'm just controlling everything. The trackpad here, and Yeah, this is a really good. It's a really handy actually. So yeah, this might be particularly useful if I'm using, let's say, Notability. So I could basically have nice. So as you can see, my notes is basically appearing on the iPad, and there's even an option here. You can do presentation mode, or you can do the whole screen, or you could do, yeah. So that's quite good. So as you can see here, if I zoom in a little bit. On my computer you can see the notes, but you can't see the things on top. You can't see like the tools tab, you can't see the time, the date, etc. Now if you check my iPad, you can actually see all of those over here. So yeah, this is actually really useful, a really handy feature to have. But yeah, okay guys, so that was basically it. Hope you enjoyed this quick unboxing and quick initial first impressions review of the iPad Magic Keyboard, and also the USB-C digital AV multi-port adapter. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want to see more side-by-side comparisons, let me know. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. And there's even an option here. You can do presentation mode, or you can do the whole screen. On my computer you can see the notes, but you can't see the things on top. You can't see like the tools tab, you can't see the time, the date, etc. Now if you check my iPad, you can actually see all of those over here. So yeah, this is actually really useful, a really handy feature to have. Okay guys, so that was basically it. Hope you enjoyed this quick unboxing and quick initial first impressions review of the iPad Magic Keyboard, and also the USB-C digital AV multi-port adapter. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want to see more side-by-side comparisons, let me know. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.